Show, all the top tunes.
Hey, Mulligan.
What are you doing? I don't know.
We give them just what they get in the big house.
It's the Joey and Rory Show, brought to you each week by Crosley Radio, with Wynn Varble, Marcy Gary, Heidi Feek, Bradley Walker, and me.
Country music fans, please put your hands together for some real country music. Here they are, Joey and Rory.
He don't go to bed till morning, and he sleeps the day away. His boss kept trying to warn him, but he got fired the other day. And he's been putting down some whiskey and crying all night long. He's going down quickly now that she's gone. And now that she's no longer here, well, it's like he's no longer there. He's drowning in his own tears. Oh, and he don't even care. He loved everything about her. A million times his friends all heard how he couldn't live without her. Guess he's gonna live up to his word. He's in a river of her memories, and the current's just too strong. He's going down quickly now that she's gone. She's no longer here. It's like he's no longer there, and he's drowning in his own tears. Oh, and he don't even care. He's 31, but he looks 60 as he kneels down by her stone. He's going down quickly now that she's gone. And if he don't lay off that whiskey, heaven knows it won't be long. He's going down quickly now that she's gone.
What a pretty song, honey. Y'all don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back. One of my favorite things is breakfast for dinner. It's not dinner time at Marcy Jo's, but let's check in down there and see what they're cooking. Y'all come on in and sit wherever you want.
Well, every year around Bib and Buckle time, we get the sweet couple to deliver a case of fresh peaches from Georgia to our farm. Also here to Marcy Jo's, and even for our kids. So evidently peaches
we have peaches everywhere.
Yes, they must be in full swing around June 1st every year.
Yeah.
But boy, are they great. So I've made peach jam this year. You guys have been making peach cobbler.
Yeah.
And all sorts of things.
Yeah.
And so we asked our baker, why don't we come up with some kind of peach cake? So that's exactly what we did. Today we are featuring our peach cake here at Marcy Jo's. Now this recipe is a little bit more in depth. There's a lot more steps to it, so we're going to just dig right in and knock it out. So in this bowl here, we've already in advance went ahead and creamed our butter and our shortening and our sugar. And then we're going to add in 4 egg yolks. So you're going to have 4 eggs, separate them from the yolks and the whites. Marcy's going to add those in. And here, this bowl, a separate bowl, I have the flour, the baking powder, and the salt. In this bowl, I have some buttermilk, some milk, and some cream. I'm just going to add my vanilla in here.
Now I'm just going to add a little bit of this,
Yep,
right?
we're going to add half of the flour mixture into that. Normally we would use an electric mixer, but our guys here on the film crew, they get a little upset with all the noise. So Marcy, you're the mixer today. Just stir that bad boy up. Here, I'll add in half of this cream here.
Okay.
Tell me when you want to break and I'll switch you. Good stuff. Yeah, those people from Georgia, they're just so sweet.
I know, that is sweet. And they are so good, too.
You don't get any better peaches from Georgia. I mean, they say I got a peach tree at the farm. It's been in the works now for about 4 years. And I have yet to got one stinking peach off of it, so I'm hoping this is the year. All right, Marcy, you're just doing so good at that. I tell you, it looks like you've done this before.
A few times.
And then we went ahead and whipped up 4 egg whites. So
I whipped them up myself.
no, you did not. So
Hold on, I got to do this too?
Yeah, I'll do this.
No,
you do this and I'll do this. Here you go, give you a break.
Okay.
And then you're just going to fold those into that, along with about 2 cups of chopped peaches. Now, I think the recipe really only called for 1 cup originally, but we went ahead and put more in because we wanted really the peach flavor to come out. So, like I said, electric mixer works wonders on this, but you'll get the idea.
You're doing great.
You'll get the idea.
That's
so once
beautiful.
all this is together, you're going to butter and grease and flour 4 8-inch round cake pans. Some people they say you can use 3 9-inch, but I love a tall cake.
I do too.
So go ahead and spray your cake pans and put your batter in there, divide it equally. And then you're going to bake those at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes. And that's what this is going to be. Yeah, you can see the top. See the peaches, how they've pitted in there? They're nice and pretty.
That looks great.
Now this cake calls for a cream cheese frosting. Of course, we put cream cheese frosting.
On a lot of things. On our
Pretty much
Elvis
everything.
cake or strawberry cake. It's beautiful.
So what we're going to do is go ahead and put a small layer on top here. I bet Don Gary would love this cake. It's healthy. It's got peaches in it.
Oh, no, he wouldn't like this cake.
He wouldn't?
It's too healthy.
Well, he's been on a
If you stuck
diet,
it in a deep fryer.
He's been on a diet. He looks like he's lost some weight.
He's doing good.
Yeah.
And then just layer these.
Then you're going to layer these peaches on top. Just kind of make them nice and pretty.
That's beautiful.
Then you're going to take your next layer. And so you kind of get the idea as to what we're doing here. You're going to go ahead and layer. You're going to do that 4 times.
That's
and this cake at the end is going to look like this. And it is heavy. But look at that.
That's a beautiful cake right
How
there.
gorgeous is that? Marcy, you sell whole cakes here, don't you?
Yes.
How much you selling for?
$59.95.
$59.95. You don't either, woman.
No, this would probably be $36 because
Yeah.
it's such a big layered cake.
Yeah.
But it's $3.95 a slice. That's a beautiful cake right there, though.
It is. And it's moist. Cream cheese frosting makes a difference. We have some people here from Alabama.
Oh, good.
Ardmore, Alabama.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you guys come on over here? Come on up and see us and show your pretty faces to the audience.
That looks great.
Yes, it does. How are you doing? Come on in here. We won't bite. Nice looking family here. So we have, what's your name?
Monica.
Monica, Sierra,
Jerry.
Jerry. Well, we're glad you guys are here today. If I can successfully remove this piece of cake without it falling over
All right, good job.
I kind of did good. Who wants to taste this?
Did you bring a fork?
I did.
Good deal.
Jared, he's not afraid, is he?
That looks really
All right.
good.
There you go. Get you a taste there. So how far is Ardmore from here?
45 minutes.
About 45 minutes or so? Yeah, I was gonna say, we're just like 46 miles exits. 46, yeah, I guess
Exits.
miles. Yeah,
Yeah.
to Ardmore. So they have a big yard sale down there every year.
Oh, they do?
Like dog days of summer or
Oh,
something.
I'd have to go.
Dog
to
Day
that.
Flea Market.
Do you like that?
Isn't that
Got a
good?
good flavor? Do you really taste the peach in there?
Yeah.
That's
Wonderful.
great.
Each and every bite.
Well, let me give you a couple extra forks to share with your family. You guys go ahead and have a seat. Thank you so much
Thanks,
for
you
being here.
guys.
All right, come back and see us sometime. Nice family, huh?
I know it.
sweet.
And this looks beautiful.
It does. I can't wait to try me a piece. But there you have it, folks. That's our layered peach cake right here at Marcy Jo's, where we're changing lives.
One bite at a time.
And a very special guest with us here today, the King of Cars, Richard Lyons from Lyons Chevrolet Buick GMC. To help us introduce our very own King of Comedy, Wynn Varble. What's he playing for us today, Richard?
Roger Miller, King of the Road.
Thank you, boys. Trailer for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, all but 2 hours of pushing broom. Buys a 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. 3rd boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Old worn out suit and shoes, I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found, short but not too big around. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. I know every engineer on every train, all of their children and all of their names, every handout in every town, and every lock that ain't locked when no one's around. I sing trailer for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, all but 2 hours of pushing broom. Buys a 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. King of the road.
So, hon, how long have you known Wynn for?
WV, I've known him 12, 15 years now.
Well, you would think he would run out of things to say, but I highly doubt that. So let's check in and see what he's going to talk about today.
I've had a lot of jobs in my life, I'll tell you that. I didn't start out doing this right here. My first job was in an orange juice factory, but I got canned. I couldn't concentrate. Then I worked in the woods as a lumberjack, but I got the axe. Couldn't hack it. Then I got a job as a tailor, but I wasn't suited for it. It was just a so-so job anyway. I tried working in a muffler factory, but it was too exhausting. Got a job in a deli, but any way I sliced it, I couldn't cut the mustard. I studied a long time to be a doctor, but I didn't have any patience. Then I became a professional fisherman, but I couldn't live on my net income. After that, I managed to get a job with a pool maintenance company, but it was too draining. After many years of trying to find a steady job, I finally landed a job as a historian. But there ain't no future in that. And my last job was at Starbucks, but it was the same old grind. So I retired and I finally found the perfect job, being an idiot on TV. On the Joey and Rory Show.
You go from rags to riches, farm to fame, from washing dishes to the whole world knows your name. They'll stand in the spotlight till the light goes dim, and it's farm to fame, to farm again.
Each June for the past 5 years that Joey and I have been singing together, we head to downtown Nashville to be part of CMA Fest. It's an annual event that brings tens of thousands of country music fans to Music City for a week of concert and fun times. This year, we spent an afternoon meeting folks and signing autographs at the Roper booth. Roper's a family-owned company that makes most of the clothes that Joey and I wear, and we're always excited to see them and all the great people who come out to the event. After the autograph signing, we headed over to the Ryman Auditorium to play the Opry and meet some more nice folks. Backstage, we met up with the lucky winners of the Roper Sweepstakes Flyaway Contest. They came all the way from Minnesota, and we sure enjoyed visiting with them before we performed. We love playing the Grand Ole Opry, especially when it's at the Ryman, which doesn't happen very often. And usually in a room backstage before each show, we run through our songs with the legendary Opry Band.
Hey, I wish her well as she rots in hell, and you can tell her I said so.
The following day, we were part of something brand new at CMA Fest, a Sunday service down by the river. And despite a bunch of rain, there was still a great turnout for an unusual church service. Joey and I, Christian artist Matthew West, and Ricky Skaggs all performed.
Cold cobblestone, they beat him until the blood ran.
And then Mike Glenn, our pastor from the church we go to, shared an inspiring message.
Spikes through his feet and his hands.
You know, we love singing for fans, but even more than that, we love singing for God's glory. It's so easy to forget that this music and the days that we're all given aren't really about us. They're all about Him and what He did for us. So on that rainy day by the river in Nashville, we all lifted up our voices and our hearts for a much bigger purpose.
It wouldn't be a complete show without an inspirational song. Here they are performing another number from their new album, Inspired.
My name's Joe West. I'm friends with Joey and Rory, and I've been friends with them probably 7 years. And I was honored and excited when they asked me to help them produce this record out here at my barn. This is the West Barn, and I built it about 2.5 years ago. My wife and I bought this little farm out here, and on this site was an old dairy barn. What we ended up doing was taking that barn down, and all over the walls here you'll see, and the majority of this barn is lined with that old 100-year-old barn. It's part of our ISO booths. It's all in the bathroom. These kitchen cabinets were made out of that barn that was on this site 100 years ago. As a kid, I didn't care much about the past or history. Not until I got older when I realized, I was always looking towards the future as a kid, but as I get older, I put a lot of value in the past.
My daddy bought 5 acres high upon a hill, and he went there every evening when he got off at the mill. And he cleared the trees and brush away and leveled out some land. Then he dug a hole and poured a slab with his own working hands. Then he showed me a picture of a big house in a book and said, when we get her finished, son, this is how she's gonna look. Then he buckled on his tool belt and grabbed a 2x6 and said, you gotta frame a sturdy wall before you ever lay a brick. He was hammering nails in our foundation, building our home up good and strong, to stand the winds of life's temptations, to build our house well. He was a hammer and nails. We worked with him on the weekends until our muscles hurt, and then Mama'd come and get us and take us all to church. And she read us from the Bible about Noah and the flood, and about John and Paul and Jesus, and how he washed us in the blood. And she was hammering nails in our foundation, building our home up good and strong, to stand the winds of life's temptations. With every story she'd tell, she was a hammer and nails. Yeah, they raised us well by a hammer and nails. You sure look beautiful tonight.
Well, thank you, hon.
Really, really beautiful.
Planting the garden and watching it grow, and keeping it country on the radio. That's important to me.
Yes, it is.
That's important to me.
Don't forget about what's most important to you.
I'm Joey.
And I'm Rory. Tune in again next week. Same place, same time.
Join Joey and Rory in the barn where they film their TV show by coming to one of their farmhouse concerts this summer or fall. Or check out their tour schedule by visiting their website, joeyandrory.com.
Milk House
Media.